Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Ricamus Reacts. My name is Ricamus. Today I'm going to be reacting to the RWBY Volume 4, Chapter 4 episode called... what is it called? Family, right? Yeah, I think it's called Family. Oh no, I shouldn't have moved that. Okay. Just a little bit of housekeeping. Once again, I'm sorry that this is probably coming up later than you want. Well, I don't know. We'll see if people start watching my videos more. I'm posting these on the RWBY Amino app. My name is Ricamus there as well. Also, my name is Ricamus as a Rooster Teeth First member. So I will hopefully be interacting more with the fan community. Obviously, my videos for RWBY are coming out late. One, because I've been very busy at work, and two, because I'm waiting to hear from Rooster Teeth that I have explicit permission to do these videos. I know other reactors just do them. I don't know how many of them I do get permission, but I've been blocked by copyright claims a few times already, and I just want to make sure that they are totally cool with me doing these videos. I mean, I do a lot of discussion afterwards, even if I don't necessarily always talk throughout the video. I'm trying to do that more just so that it's not like I'm stealing their content. I want to be a good reactor in that way. Yeah, I want to find out also if there's a way for them to just automatically monetize these videos, because once again, I don't have a ton of followers. I'm not getting a ton of views on these, but and I'm not even monetizing them myself. But I don't want to take revenue away from Rooster Teeth. So if they happen to be watching this video, which hopefully at this point we've worked it out, because this would be 3 videos in after I have emailed them again. Yeah, let's make this all work out. Anyway, so hold on one second. I wanted to do something. Obviously now I am wearing this wonderful apron that my wife got for me. That says, "Please do nothing to the cook." We love Ren and Nora. She is very much like Nora. I am very much like Ren in certain aspects. We like their relationship. We ship them. That's like one that actually we think makes the most sense for the show. Anyway, and because this episode is called Family, and we've been hearing about bandits a lot, I'm hoping that we'll get more from Ren. Therefore, this. Also, if you'll notice, I've decided to put in the RWBY scythe that I made for my sister-in-law for Philadelphia Comic-Con. If you can see here, it is broken. This got broken in an Uber around in Philadelphia Comic-Con. So, yeah, it's not in great shape. I'm gonna have to remake it at some point, and it's not perfect, but it was a good attempt. And I have it'll be a lot easier this time to make it, because I already have everything drawn out now. Yeah. Anyway, so since this episode is called Family, I'm assuming it has a lot to do with, well, the thumbnail has Yang, probably with Blake's family, possibly with Weiss's family, possibly with Ren and Nora's history. I don't know, maybe we'll see John's family. There's like a whole lot that there could be in here, so I'm very excited to actually get started on this episode. And let's get going. And I'm going to be taking notes throughout. I'm going to really try hard not to click. I have a habit of doing that, though. I love this intro. It's grown on me so much. I mean, I liked it from the beginning. I saw it at New York Comic Con, but I still... It's just such... I think it's just produced so well. I mean, the music is always great in these, and I like the style of it. I need to really listen to the lyrics. That's something I'm not really good at listening to. Because I in high school I was a musician, and but I played trumpet, so I always focused more on the instrumental versus the singing. I mean, I haven't played music in a very long time, so that's. But still, like I have a tendency. It takes a little while for me to like think past that, unless I'm really focusing on it. Let's just live day by day, not being conquered by our sorrow. Yeah, so I mean, I do hear some parts, but it's such a good intro. Yeah. All right, let's get this started. Hopefully the volume is good. Farm Boy, check out Farm Boy. Who are you? Some people were saying possibly a spring maiden in disguise. Do they not recognize themselves? Okay, it's a man. So he also Joseph Technicolor Dreamcoat thing. You were talking about?
Hello, I'm Professor Ozpin.
It is Ozpin. No, is it? Oscar. So he does have a family. He just, or. Alright, is this a flashback? Well, like it must be of some kind. Some kind of dream, vision. Her eyes aren't red. She has both arms. Oh man, this is awful. There are her gauntlets. Jeez. Maybe she's capped off. So nightmares. Yeah, I did see. So yeah, we did see in the promotional art that she had that cap on there. Oh, that sounds like port. Ah, a new oobleck.
Yeah, we told him it was a kilt. He'd never worn a uniform before, so he didn't know. That's hysterical. What is wrong with you? Hey, the girls all said he had nice legs. I did that jerk a favor. Besides, that's not even the best part. See, then we need... Like what you see?
I like this. Yep, they do. That's a good. I like that saying. Mistral like Rome.
So, there we were, standing in the auditorium, looking at Crow wearing a skirt. Then Oz tells everyone it's time to work on our landing strategy. Broadway twins have always been interesting to say. That sure didn't seem to stop young Ty.
You know, I own a kilt that might actually work, so I could totally do a cosplay of Crow in a kilt.
She's a mature young woman. If she can handle combat, she can handle a few jabs at her old man. That's not the issue, Pete. And besides, she's still a teenager.
She is also in the room and can be directly spoken to.
Yep.
And I think I've been through enough to be considered an adult at this point.
Well, she's probably close to 18 at this point, if not 18.
Adult or not, you still got a
is awkward when this happens.
Well, I guess you lost some brain cells along with that arm.
Dude. Not fucking cool.
You jerk!
Oh, okay.
Well, we finally talking about the guy in the room.
The what in the room?
Mrs. Shaula, yeah. If you don't mind me asking, why haven't you tried on the arm yet? Oh, yes, yes. A piece of fantastic technology being given out like that is rare indeed. Not to mention the effort it took to deliver it here.
So it did take time. Okay.
I want to see you return to normal.
I'm
What's her reasoning? Come on.
scared.
That she won't be able to.
Everyone keeps talking about me getting back to normal. And I appreciate it. But
There's no normal after that.
this is normal now.
Yeah. Or that's her new normal, yeah.
It's just taking me a while to get used to it.
Well, normal is what you make it.
What is that supposed to mean? Do you want me to just pretend like nothing happened? I lost a part of me. A piece of me is gone. And it's never coming back.
You're right. It's not coming back. But that doesn't have to stop you from becoming who you want to be. You're Yang Shao. My sunny little dragon. You can do whatever you put your mind to. So whenever you're ready to stop moping and get back out there,
Dude.
I'll be there for you.
She's not just moping. She's struggling.
Fear is like any other emotion. It comes and goes. It's all in how you handle it. Why, even I find myself wrestling with that emotion from time to time.
You.
He's afraid of mice. They bring only disease and famine. Don't even get me started on their tails. So careless.
Those are rats. It's good to see her laugh. Like seriously, like I said before, I want her to train without the arm.
It may be a while before we return. There is still much work to be done at the school. I hesitate to ask, but
Are they really gonna try and reopen the school with the dragon there?
not yet. Have you thought about going after her? Trying to bring her home? I've got to look after some things.
God. It's like she's holding.
Of course it'll be there. This one's supposed to be pretty big.
Egon Bottom. It's a well-protected village with a popular...
Ruby can't pronounce shit.
Dancing in the rain. See, everything's gonna be fine.
It's gonna be destroyed.
We've had a lot of ups and downs, but things could be a lot worse. I really thought we'd see more Grim. As did I.
Never look
Has Krobin taken care of them?
to see a bad.
Egon Bottom.
Crow. Nope. Damn, Grim. Oh, yep, there he is. Why is he just watching them? Is that Raven? What is she doing? Or maybe it's just supposed to symbolize him. Oh good, the village is actually there. Why doesn't Crow tell Ty that he's following them? Unless because Ty wants to take him back and Crow wants to see them go.
From the woman upstairs. Red eyes. Said you wouldn't mind bottom shelf.
Awesome. We finally get to see Raven.
But I went ahead and gave you top. Lucky you.
I wish I was as charming as Crow. I'm married, but still. I could at least have fun with that in our relationship. Don't listen to that. Okay.
Hello, brother.
Who does the voice?
Raven. So, what do you want?
A girl can't just catch up with her family.
You can, but you're not. How about we get on with it? Unless you plan on keeping these coming.
Does she have it?
Oh, he doesn't have the cane, does he? He's hiding it.
But you know Yang lost her arm.
That's not.
Rhetorical question. I know you know. It's just obnoxious that you bring up family and carry on like your own daughter doesn't exist.
I saved
Bring up family?
Once. Because that was your rule, right? Real mom of the year material, sis.
Yeah.
I told you Beacon would fall, and it did. I told you Ozpin would fail, and he has. Now you tell me, does Salem have it?
I thought you weren't interested in all of that.
I just want to know what we are up against.
So is she on their team or not?
And which we are you referring
Yeah.
to? You should come back, Raven. The only way we beat her is by working together.
Is Salem Summer?
You're the one who left.
She talks about family.
Pride raised us, and you turned your back on them.
They were killers and thieves.
They were your family.
You have a very skewed perception of that word.
I lead our people now. And as leader,
Ooh.
I will do everything in my power to ensure our survival.
I
Oh.
saw. The people of Shion saw too.
The weak die,
They're bandits?
strong live. Those are the rules.
Well, you've certainly got someone strong on your side. I've seen the damage.
We couldn't have known the Grim would set in as quickly as they did.
I'm not talking about the Grim. And I'm not talking about you either.
If you don't know where the relic is, then we have nothing left to talk about.
I don't know where the Spring Maiden is either. If you do, I need you to tell me.
And why would I do that?
Because without her, we're all going to die.
And which we are you referring to?
Yeah, I think those Grim masks actually protect them from the Grim. And that's, I love those portals. Those are really cool.
Make this one a double.
Wow, we're getting so much information in this. She's wearing the arm. Okay. I was kind of hoping she wouldn't for a while, but
Okay. Let's get started.
don't be over. Damn it! Okay. Oscar, loincloth. Okay. Sorry, I like seeing that art. All right. I'm gonna have to cut and then come back. Okay. Sorry, I had to restart the camera because they only give me 30 minutes at a time of recording. So that was an interesting episode. We didn't see anything about Ren and Nora's family, which I was a little disappointed about. But we got a lot more, and we didn't see any of Blake. So clearly the whole family was specifically focusing on the Bronwyns and Xiaolongs. But, so, just to get this out of the way, that farm boy is definitely related to Ozpin. I don't know if he is Ozpin, if he's like Ozpin's new vessel or something, or I don't know, maybe like man with two souls. Huh. I do have a little bit of a theory that Ruby is the woman with two souls, because of what was going on with her having those. In the second episode where she had those visions, those dreams where Pyrrha was speaking, and she was. It could seem like she was just having PTSD, but at the same time, you see it's rimmed by silver and gold while she's having these visions. And it's possible that they're being triggered by the fact that Jean is going in and she's hearing Pyrrha's voice, but I don't know. I part of me was wondering if maybe because Ruby was there and she used her magical power at the time where Pyrrha died, who also had potentially some magical power because of that failed transfer, that maybe her soul latched on to Ruby's. I don't know. That was just a thought I had, because they did talk about the man with two souls in the beginning of the series, through Blake's book. That being said, it is very possible that man with two souls is Ozpin, and he has now somehow gone into that farm boy. I don't know. It's still very weird. I'd need a better explanation to explain how Oscar is also Ozpin. I mean, they both have O names, but yeah, it's weird. Anyway, it was really cool to see all of Yang stuff. I like seeing that adults have a good relationship. Obviously, these are people that would know each other because one, they were both, they all went to Beacon, it seems, but also they are they're all teachers. So I mean, they're teachers at different academies, but they would still know each other. That happens in different communities of professionals. So and they're also huntsmen. So there's that whole like multi-level thing there. It's interesting to hear that they are. It sounds like they're actually trying to clear out Beacon so that they can get started. That, or they are just establishing it, away from the dragon. That was the thing. I don't know how they're not going to be able to get rid of that dragon, so I don't know how they're going to be able to reestablish Beacon, at least not on the campus there. So we'll have to see what they do there. I mentioned I wrote Crow in a kilt here. I didn't hear who it was in the beginning, and then they mentioned it was Crow in a kilt on stage. And I now really want to use my kilt to cosplay as Crow in a kilt. I don't know if the colors would work as Royal Stewart, although it's relatively close to what it's relatively close to the Beacon colors. I would have to see. But I had actually thought about using my kilt for a RWBY crossplay as well. I know that there's Garnet, I think, is the RWBY crossplay, but I think it would be fun still to have a combat skirt if I were to crossplay as RWBY. So I could wear, a kilt and the hose and the lashing and the flashing, not lashing, and all that kind of stuff. I don't know what I would do about the corset. I think I'd probably end up just wearing a vest or something. I don't know. I'd figure something out. So one of the good things about that first scene was seeing Yang being happy and interacting with people, and being able to kind of joke around when her father teases her about losing her arm, which is what the fuck. But And then it obviously does switch to it. It obviously switches to her moping around, which is not what she's doing. I mean, yeah, I guess she's moping a little bit, but it's also she is suffering from PTSD, and she's just isolated. She has no form of recovery. She's not talking to anybody. There's no support system there. Just her father. And I don't know. Her father clearly doesn't know how to help her. Just trying to get past it is not a thing that can happen. It's nice that she was pushed to do something by the guilt of being held back from helping RWBY. But once again, Taiyang is. I mean that's still. I mean, okay. It's nice because it's showing that Yang does care about people other than herself right now. Which that's a bad way to put it, but it's sort of like it's her love for her sister and I guess her father that is getting her to start working at it. I did, training and getting used to having lost her arm and being a part, her kind of feeling herself in her new normal, or becoming who she's going to be in her new situation. Like I said, I've said this number of times before, I'm not really big on her training with an arm, just because I feel like she would be stronger if she trained without the arm and then attached the arm. And once again, they even mentioned in the episode, it's hard, that kind of technology is very hard to get. So she's definitely in a privileged position, and I understand that it will drive the plot forward a bit. And prosthetics in anime are a thing, and obviously I'm a huge fan of Full Metal Alchemist, but I still feel like being able, it would be a very positive message for her to work and improve herself without the aid of a prosthetic, and then she can use it as well to help her. Obviously I'm not handicapped. I don't directly know people who are handicapped, and obviously we are not at the level of technology where the prosthetics that we have are like those in this universe. But I know I've seen many people who function day to day without the with missing limbs and missing fingers, missing arms and legs, and obviously in certain cases they do have prosthetics, but they're nowhere near as advanced, and they wouldn't cost as much as something like that. So that's my whole issue there. It's just I feel like, and I would like to see the whole one-armed fighter thing. Somebody who's a brawler. Like, how do you adjust to that with only having one arm? And I think that might be part of the problem. Maybe it would get her to, in her new fighting style, start using her feet more and kicking, because she had problems with fighting people who were kickers. Obviously, she did beat, she did beat Mercury in the finals at the Vital Festival, but at the same time, he may have wanted it that way. So it may have been a closer fight had he not needed her to beat him in order for everything to kind of happen. Anyway, so it's interesting getting back to it. It's interesting that Tai is using Yang as an excuse for not going after RWBY. And yeah, it does get Yang going, but I don't know. There's something about that really bothers me, and maybe somebody else can articulate it better than I can. But yeah, getting to Raven, I am so happy we got to see Raven, and it's interesting. We don't know necessarily which side Raven's on. She does seem to be in that neutral territory, kind of out for her own tribe of bandits. Apparently they are bandits, and So I was thinking about it. Either they are the bandits that killed, um, excuse me, either Raven's clan, who apparently they are the leaders of this clan, and apparently, so they either killed Ren and Nora's parents, or whoever is a new part of their clan killed their parents. So they mentioned that they might have this new person or somebody who's powerful. I didn't rewatch it or anything like that, so obviously I don't know. Excuse me. Right. But clearly there is going to be some... I feel like there's going to be a confrontation between Ren and Raven. I don't know how well it will go for Ren, but there will definitely be some kind of confrontation between them. Once again, so the relic is brought up again in this episode. I'm assuming that, once again, it is that staff, and I don't know where Crow hid that staff, but I'm pretty sure that that's the relic. And why does everybody want the relic? What is it about the relic that... Is it tied to Osmond's power? Or is it one of those things that it's like one of the four corners of the world, it stabilizes the world, it holds back the Grim? I don't know. It's interesting also that she's searching for she's searching for the Spring Maiden, but it's interesting that they are exchanging information like that, and that she may know where the Spring Maiden is. Maybe not, I don't know. But it's strange, because you would think that Crow would have a general idea of who the Spring Maiden is and where to find her. But then again, the way that we saw Amber last season was that she was traveling, so it's possible that the Spring Maiden does the same thing. They travel and they help people. But yeah, so that'll be interesting to hear more about. I'm hoping that we end up seeing the Spring Maiden sometime this season. It's interesting, this volume. It's interesting that they're all focusing on the Spring Maiden, and I wonder if that is just because it is currently spring, although it might actually be closer to summer at this point, because it's been 6 to 8 months since winter, or if it's just because everybody else knows where the rest of the maidens are. The winter and summer maidens are already known, or if they've already fallen, or what. Another thing that they mention family. In the very beginning of the conversation between them, they mention family right after they talk about Salem. And I wonder if this is going back to that theory that that Salem is a part of the family. Like, Salem is Summer Rose, or like a possessed form of Summer Rose, at least. Whatever that stuff is, that stuff through her veins, maybe that is possessing her and making her Salem from... it's sort of in the way it looks like that Ozpin can move from body to body. Maybe Salem can do the same thing, move from body to body and possess them. And so maybe her current host, his current host might be Oscar. We don't know what's going on there, but maybe that's what that is. Her current host may be Summer. I don't know. I may be reading too much into what they said there, but I don't want to dismiss that as a possibility. Yeah, and so that covers pretty much everything. I didn't really talk about what happened with RWBY and the gang, Team Ranger, or I've seen people talking about they should be Team Orange, RRNJ, which I think would be interesting too, but I like Ranger. Ranger sounds cooler, even though Orange and Ranger are both colors. Ranger is a green. Anyway, yeah, not much really going on with them. It was more just to establish that Crow has been following them and keeping Grim off of them, making it easier for them to travel. So clearly he needs them to travel for some reason. And he needs them to follow this journey. It's interesting because Taiyang wants to go find Ruby and take her back. And they haven't heard from her. So he could easily... Well, I mean, he could talk to Crow about this because Crow clearly knows this, but Crow is not checking in with them either because I don't think Crow they're on opposite sides of this. Crow wants her to go on this journey. Obviously, he gave her the information in the first place, and Tai does not want her out there. He wants to protect his daughter, or there is that other theory that. And my wife really holds to this, that Ruby is actually Crow's daughter, not Ty's daughter. And Ty just raised her because Crow was out and about. He kind of left. There was more to that story. I need to watch the episode again because there was a lot more to that conversation between Crow and Raven about family that I need to listen to more clearly. I need to listen to again, basically. Okay. But anyway, basically we just that's I think that covers everything. It was a fantastic episode. I really like. It's amazing because one of the things about the show that it gets everybody hooked are those trailers in the beginning, and those are all pretty much just fighting. There's very little dialogue in those trailers, but the show, as much as the action looks amazing, this show really shines when it focuses in on the characters and how they interact with each other and the story and how it builds. And I love this show. If you can't tell. Yeah. All right. This video is going to be between 30 and 40 minutes long now. So I'm going to stop it here. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll have a conversation about RWBY. Hopefully this will be up after Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving if you're in the US. If this is hopefully what I will hear from Rooster Teeth in the next few days, and I will be able to post my videos. If not, I will be sending another video. Hopefully within a week or two after Thanksgiving, this video, The World of Remnant, and Chapter 3 will also be up. Will all be up. And obviously if you're watching this, that means that yes, everything is good. But anyway, I will leave you here. Once again, I feel like I'm stalling the end of the video. I'm going to a Thanksgiving thing with some friends, so I need to make some cranberry sauce. So please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.